Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cap Slam Wrestling. Backlash Tampa 2026 is in the books. Uh, and it was a good show. I think, once again, the main event saved the whole thing. I think it was a fantastic main event match between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns is a big night player. He delivers on the big nights, and he delivered yet again with Jacob Fatu in the main event of Backlash. Fantastic match, fantastic ebbs and flows. Uh, just what you need out of a main event. Excellent entrances for both Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Fatu was wearing a necklace sort of a thing made of flowers, I think, from the daughter of Haku, uh, who owns the Tongan Death Grip. And I mean, throughout the match, fantastic job from both the wrestlers on selling each other's offenses. Fatu throwing Roman Reigns through the announce table, and various points using the Tongan death grip, but then Roman Reigns turned it into a sequence of his own, Superman punches. In between, there was a brilliant sequence where the counters were there of Superman punches, of Samoan drops. Finally, I think he hit his third spear, I think, to Fatu, or second spear, I think, which got the job done. But once again, post match, he attacked Roman again with the Tongan death grip, and that was a very, very vicious attack. Roman was foaming through the mouth at the end of it. And again, as I predicted, that this program is not a one off. I think it will carry over. Uh, I think it will be on Clash in Italy, in Turin, on May 31st, because I don't think Roman Reigns will wrestle on two consecutive PLEs or two consecutive weekends, which is Saturday night's main event and Clash in Italy. Uh, so, but then there's also the fact that he's not going to the Europe tour. So why would he, just go to the Italy one? But it's happening either at the Indiana Saturday Night's main event or in Clash in Italy. But yeah, it's happening in 2 or 3 weeks, so that should be a good match, and I think that might be where I think Jacob Fatu joins the bloodline. I think that is the end goal, or I'm not really sure, because this time around you can't really compare it with the previous stint, right? Because this is the short one. I don't think this is going to carry on for that long, because obviously the SummerSlam clash with Obafemi is pending for Roman Reigns. So uh, interesting to see, difficult to predict, but for now I think I did it right. They still have another. They're going to have another match, maybe Bloodline rules or something. Maybe we'll see Zalafatu. I don't know. So a lot of combinations here, but nonetheless a very, very good match. And again, main event saved the grace of the paper. The paper was good. Don't get me wrong, but I think main event took it to another level, and I think that was what was needed. We'll go to the first match. Fantastic match again. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Brilliant match. I think they finally gave the time to matches which were not given in the WrestleMania, which is so unfortunate. But anyways, all of the matches got very good time, and I think, yeah, that's what is needed for a good match, for a PLE match that separates it from a Raw match or a SmackDown match. So brilliant match between Rollins and Breaker. Good storytelling. Braun Breaker is an athletic freak, and I think it showed. Fantastic series of offenses by both Rollins and Breaker, but eventually, they went the predictable route. I predicted Rollins to win, but they went to the predictable one where Vision interrupts, Paul Heyman interrupts, and that ends up causing Rollins the match, and that is what ended up happening. Uh, so I was not too pumped by the finish, but regardless, this is a trilogy. This is going to stretch till SummerSlam, so I think. I really think that yeah, this was the first one. Rollins is going to win the second one. I don't know if he gets Street Profits to help him or something, but yeah, he's going to win the second one. Might be happening at Clash in Italy or Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Uh, So yeah, I don't think this is happening at just 2 weeks down at Saturday Night's main event. I think Saturday Night's main event will feature the other ancillary feuds which are happening, right? Rhea, Jade, maybe something with Liv, tag team titles between Vision and Street Profits. So those feuds I think will happen. Maybe Tiffany, Julia, something. So I think that those will happen at Saturday Night's main event, and then Clash in Italy again. The main feuds take place. CM Punk might return. Um, but yeah, overall a fantastic match between Rollins and Breaker. It achieved what it was meant to achieve, and I think uh, that's a success. Moving on to the second match, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Fantastic match, great entrance for both the guys. Great entrance for Trick Williams as a star. Fantastic entrance for him, Lil Yachty with him. Uh, Look, again, you can't help but notice that there is something lacking in ring for Trick Williams. He seems slow, he seems lost sometimes, and I really fear that that might be the only thing that might prevent him from reaching the top status, the top dog status in WWE. Because you also have to deliver at a certain level in the ring. Obafemi does that. Roman Reigns does it fantastically well, and there's no question about it, obviously. But Obafemi does that. Braun Breaker does that. So they are the guys who are sure shot world champions. We still can't just say the same about Trick Williams. There's still something left to prove there. There's still something left to improve there, and I think he needs to buckle up because I'm really sad. I think because Sami Zayn is the perfect dance partner for these things, right? I mean, he gets the best match out of anybody he's in the ring with, and he was not able to do that with Trick Williams. So that is the sad bit. Uh, Makes me a little pessimistic about Trick Williams. Hey, but I mean, still, it's all there. I think uh, he still is there. I think there's still left, still time is left to prove himself. He'll get more opportunities, but the world title reign is not coming anytime soon. But yeah, he has to make sure that it comes. He has to improve in the ring. He lost the opportunity with Sami Zayn to have that big match, that very good match. But still, there will be many more opportunities. Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov. I think these guys will be entering the US title picture again. So I think yeah, he'll have more opportunities, but yeah, he sort of failed to cash in on this one. Maybe a hot take. Uh, all right, let's move on to the third match of the night. This was Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and a mystery partner of Hausen. Um, that was a bit underwhelming. I think the reveal of Minihausen, El Torito back in 2014 days of WWE. He was there in WWE. He has been there currently. I think as part of AAA. Uh, Look, I mean that was underwhelming for sure because the expectations were even in the the market. It's going to be Jelly Roll, CM Punk, but turns out to be no one. I mean, not really anyone we know. So Minihausen, look, I mean, so initial part he got a lot of action, in-ring action in. I mean, that was the most surprising bit, and that was sort of what got me a bit bored. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I mean, that was a bit boring, but eventually it picked up pace when Danhausen got the tag in, and then he went to the cloning machine back. Multiple Minihausens came. I think that made it a bit more funny for me, a bit more bearable. But no, man, you can. I think you should drop it here. I think you should end the storyline between Kit, Miz, and Danhausen, and move on to fresher things with Danhausen. I think this was all right. Not too good, not too bad. It was okay. The okay line. Uh, yeah, that's it. And now moving to the fourth match. I think we discussed the main event already. This is the final match we're going to discuss, and that is Io Sky versus Asuka. Very good match. I think the crowd involvement was not totally there. The crowd wasn't totally loud, and I don't blame the crowd. I think they weren't able to get crowd that much into the match. I still remember the best match I think I have watched is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Revolution last year. Fantastic match, probably the best women's match of all time. But nonetheless, I mean they're not able to go to that level, but it was a very good match. They were given a lot of time, and I think that's what you need. So it was a very good match. The post match bit was a bit again confusing when Asuka straight away after the match, just broke into tears, started hugging Io, as if forgetting whole the on-screen feud of both these superstars. So that makes you think: is Asuka retiring? Has Asuka retired? It was not very clear, but it is a possibility. And yeah, man, it will be sad because she started so well, but injuries plagued her career badly, and she had this good run, this last one, but I expected her to have a more proper run in the women's main event picture. So if she has retired, so that will be a sort of a regret of me of not getting that. But nonetheless, fantastic career. If Asuka is retired, congrats on a great career. One of the best in ring of all time, without a doubt. Endorsed by her peers. She's loved by her peers, respected by her peers, and I think that's a very good sign for anyone. So, well done, Asuka. Thank you. And if this was your last one, man, it was a great match. And I think that will now mean that Io Sky moves on to the title picture against Liv Morgan, because that's basically empty at this point. So I think that is where we are heading: Io Sky and Liv Morgan. And yeah, I won't be complaining on that. That might happen at that night's main event, now that I think about it. So yeah, that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your comments on how you like this PLE. I think it was a good solid 7 on 10. Uh, but yeah, let me know in comments. And yeah, please like, share, and subscribe.